What's up guys, DuArktik with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video there will be drama. Yes, there will be content creator drama, and I apologize for that. That's not something I wanted to do, but since I was provoked, then I had to make a video explaining what happened and explaining whatever. I don't have to explain anything, but I feel like talking about this. So we are going to talk about the mutant nodes and my 5000 IQ strategy that I recommended for you at the beginning of August, on 4th of August, because it has come to my attention that the one and only Tanatomo Japan, the guy that spends $7,000 per week in this game, and he's using the same team I use. He used it 2 weeks later, so maybe he's a fan of the channel, he's a subscriber. I'm definitely not being paid by him, but we are going to take a look at what he did, how well he performed with the team I recommend, with the Rogue Gambit and Astonishing X-Men on the Doom raids on difficulty 4. And this is going to have some drama, like I mentioned, but if you find the information on these videos helpful, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content. There is no better strategies than you can find here, in case you want to have the best performance. You can do like 5 attempts here and win. Yes, that's a type of gameplay. There are content creators that are specifically good on that, on using multiple teams to do one node, but I prefer to specialize on one-shotting nodes. So if you want the best strategies to be as efficient as possible with your resources, you're gonna find them here. So it's gonna be great for you if you subscribe, of course. And make sure you smash that like button. Okay, so let's get started. Like I said, we are going to talk about the mutant lanes. And all this drama started because duarktikhq, he made a video on the Web Warriors. He one-shotted the first node, and then on the second node he had to double tap it, and that's fine. Many people have to do that. And then in the video, somewhere in the video, he mentioned that the mutant nodes are one of the hardest. And I said, you can see the comment right here, the mutant nodes are one of the easiest. You are just not using the right team. And that's exactly true. The same goes for Remenex. Remenex has been trying for more than 1 week to one-shot the second node of the Doom raids on the mutant lane using full Astonishing X-Men with Bishop and with Kitty Pryde. And yes, all the characters maxed out, all yellow stars, 7 red stars, all those things, and he's not able to. So maybe they should be open to different perspectives. Maybe they should be open to different strategies. And this is why I follow and I'm subscribed to every single content creator, because my mind is open for different ideas. My mind is open for different perspectives on how to approach these difficult situations that we face. Because I don't have all the best ideas. Sometimes people give me ideas in the comments or on Discord, and I have to be open for that. And my job as a content creator, test them out, see if they work exactly, and then spread them with my audience. And that's the point of my channel. But you can see right here that duarktikhq, after he said, are you doing 3.4? Are you doing 3.4? So he got triggered because I said he was not using the right team. So he got triggered, and then I got triggered too. I'm gonna be honest, I got triggered. What the fuck does this mean? Are you doing 3.4? It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant if you are talking about 3.4 because of the scaling. But duarktikhq knows what scaling is, because then in the comments he mentions scaling with the yellow stars and blah blah blah. So for you, the scaling of the difficulty is important, but then the scaling of the yellow stars, the scaling of the levels, the scaling of the gear, it doesn't matter. So me doing 3.3 with less gear, less levels, less yellow stars, less red stars, that does not matter. What matters is how big your dick is and if it's doing 3.4 or not. Okay, man, congratulations. So you are, I don't even know what to say, because so scaling works when it's beneficial to your argument, to your perspective. But when you are scaling in reverse, then it doesn't work, right? So because my characters are not level 90 or whatever, that doesn't matter. What matters is, are you doing 3.4? Are you doing 3.4? No, I'm not doing 3.4 because I have a competitive alliance, but it's not full of tryhards, it's not full of whales, it's not full of people that want to be the best at the game and that will do everything possible to be the best at the game. So unfortunately, I'm not in the same alliance as you are, because if I was, then it's also the scaling, right? No, here it's not about the scaling because we are talking about 23 other humans, and the humans don't scale. They have their own lives, they have their own priorities, and their priorities might not be doing 30% or 60% on 3.4. So it's irrelevant. What you are saying here, it's irrelevant. What is relevant is the level of the characters, the yellow stars, the red stars, the ISO 8, the gear they have. All of that matters. Yes, the difficulty also matters, but why all the other things in reverse don't matter for you? It's a little bit strange, but that's Torky that for you. I said here that he is arrogant because he was, and that he's closed-minded because he is. With the tech nodes, you guys remember the tech nodes? I was the first, I was the only using Lady Deathstrike to take advantage of the tech nodes. And after the Shuri rework, you guys saw on my live streams, I would one-shot all the nodes at the same time. Before the Shuri rework, you had to double tap or ask someone else to tap the first node, but then you would be able to one-shot the other two nodes. But after the Shuri rework, you could one-shot everything. You guys know, you guys follow my strategies. There is hundreds of people or even thousands of people that can say this is the truth. But of course, when you are close-minded, when you are egotistical and only your opinion matters, then you fall into these type of situations. So the drama part is over. Now let's talk about Tanatomo Japan and about his performance. So he's using the same team that I'm using. He's not using the best position. You want to keep Gambit as far away from Rogue as possible. But that doesn't matter. What matters is that he has all the characters at level 90. He has 2 characters with gear tier 17 and he has everyone else with teal gear. So is this going to scale with gear? Yes, of course. And the biggest problem about the full Astonishing X-Men is that they don't scale with gear. Kitty Pryde and Bishop, they are very limited because they don't do massive amount of piercing damage, because their abilities are very limited and because they don't provide much for the team in the specific situation where we are facing on Doom 3 point whatever. It doesn't matter 3 point whatever, it's just what matters is that this team will always be better than the full Astonishing X-Men. And the reason why, and most important, is because Gambit, he does so much damage, he does damage out of turn together with Iceman, increasing your damage output, and on top of that he increases the survivability of every single character here because they get additional HP, 25% additional HP. With that alone, it's good enough, but let's take a look at the performance of Tanatomo Japan. A few mistakes that he made. He held back quite a lot. You don't have to hold back, you can just go all in and you'll still have your cooldowns for the boss node. The boss node is not possible to one-shot right now, maybe in the future. You want to do the ultimate with Beast, and it doesn't matter what you do, Rogue will always do the taunt, because whenever an X-Men character goes below 50% HP, she always taunts. So it's similar to a degree like Bishop. You always want to stun this guy right here, Anti-Venom, and then your priority target is going to be Strange Supreme. You'll see that I will do exactly the same. Then the stun right here is not important on Agatha. What is important is to stun Deadpool, because if she spreads those negative effects to you, there is a very, very high chance that your characters are going to die. So you want to spam the damage. You can see right here, because Tanatomo Japan has such a big characters, they are completely destroying the nodes, and that's fine. Now, he made a big mistake, like this guy is alive, you don't want this guy alive. If a rogue taunts and then he does the ultimate, your entire team will get destroyed. So when the second wave and the third wave drops, once again use the ultimate with Beast and then use all your abilities. You just spam all the cooldowns. But you can see right here, because he didn't dealt with the Drax stun or with the Drax taunt, he got stuck. But you can use the abilities of Jubilee anyway. You have 2 stuns. If you have both characters with Skirmisher Isolate, you are going to remove the taunt anyway. After that, you want to stun or blind Ghost Rider, and you want to get rid of Cloak, Kestrel, and you also want to stun or something like that to Dagger so she doesn't heal the enemies, otherwise you are going to waste time. But you can see right here, because the scaling of this team is so good, because the damage output is so good, Tanatomo Japan will end up this very comfortably with a lot of time to spare. Here use the special of Rogue to turn Rewind Cloak. It's unnecessary. You want just to finish him off or just blind him or something like that. But the problem is that Tanatomo Japan, he hold back too much on the cooldowns. You don't have to hold back. At the beginning of the second wave and third wave, as soon as they drop, you can use all your cooldowns and you'll be fine for the boss node, which has to be sacked anyway, so it doesn't matter. Here use the ultimate of Gambit. It was a little bit too late, and Iceman died because once again he held back way too much unnecessarily. But still you can see that even without Iceman is going to finish this in less than 1 minute. Okay, so let's let that finish. Then we are going to take a look at my team and we are going to take a look at my performance. Of course, I come up with this idea first, so I have probably the most experience compared to anyone else. So we'll see some of the mistakes that I did in the past and that I don't do anymore. So you can see that he finished fine at 3.4, but his characters are way bigger than everyone else. Okay, so let's take a look at my characters. My characters, unlike Tanatomo Japan, unlike DuArktik's characters, my characters are all at level 88. So I don't have enough gold, I'm not a whale, I'm not even a dolphin. I just spend the bare minimum that I have in order to make content. But you can see all my characters are at level 88. We have 6 yellow stars here. DuArktik for sure has bigger than that. And Gambit, 5 yellow stars, 5 red stars. Bigger than most people, but not bigger than other content creators or whales or anything like that. And that's it, that's my Gambit. 5 yellow, 5 red. Now, in terms of Jubilee, Iceman and Beast, it's not important for them to have teal gear. It's not important at all. What matters is to get the highest level you can. And also, it's important to use the Beast ultimate on specific moments, because the Beast ultimate is the one that enables this team. 50% focus when you do offense up. So whenever you do his ultimate, he gives offense up to the entire team, and that's additional 50% focus, which is the biggest problem of this team, is that these three characters don't have enough focus. And it doesn't matter the red stars, it doesn't matter the gear or whatever, because the higher you go, they still don't get any additional focus, unfortunately. Okay, so that's my team. Most of the T4s, all those things that are important. But yeah, the biggest part is the level 88. Of course, that if I get these characters to level 90, of course they are going to perform well on 3.4, that's obvious. The same way the difficulty scales up, the levels scale down. That should be obvious, especially for DuArktik. I don't know what's going on, but okay, so let's take a look at my performance, and I'm going to show you the only time where this team can fail. So let's take a look. This is all recorded today. This was all recorded today. This is not a lucky one shot that happened one time. No, this is every single day. This is my life every day. It's one-shotting all this trash every day. So I'm going to show you the only situation where you can fail with this team. So you can see right here, no attempts before on the node. So now we are just going to push it a little bit forward just to move away from the loading time. So you can save some time on this video, which is already going for too long. So look at here. this is the only time where you are going to fail with this team, because it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Unfortunately, if a beast gets targeted by Deadpool, you'll fail. That's the only time. 20% chance of that happening, so you have 20% chance of failing. Otherwise, you have 80% chance of success. So we are going to move forward. It's the same file you can see right here. We are going to move forward, and we are going to take a look at the attempt I took right after that about energy. Right after that, you can see from the clock, it's exactly on the same day. It's exactly the same attempt. This is not some lucky whatever. This is my daily stuff. The recommendations I give to you, I make sure that they work. I make sure that they work. Otherwise, I would not give those recommendations for you. And when someone on Discord or in the comments gives me any idea how to do this and that, I make sure that I test it to make sure that it works. Otherwise, as a content creator, I have responsibility and I don't want to give bad information. So like Tanatomo Japan did, Ultimate with Beast, Rogue, she will always taunt once again, because whenever X-Men character goes below 50% health, she will taunt the same way that Bishop does. And you can see, because of the offense up, we are being able to apply slow and negative effects to the enemy team. We need to stun Anti-Venom, because you don't want him to remove the negative effects from the enemies. And then here I ability block Darkness. It's not necessary, it's not important at all. What is important is to destroy that Strange Supreme. The other Strange right here, the normal one, he has so low HP that he will die just from the splash damage of the other attacks. And yeah, you really want to focus on that guy. And you want to try to get the defense up to defense down and then spread it around. But as you can see, my level 88 characters, they are not able to push him all the way down. Of course, with more levels and whatever, it's going to be a lot better. Spreading that defense down is very important, but it's not necessary. As you can see, 100% not necessary. Okay, so we keep splashing those guys. You want to stun Deadpool, because you don't want her to use a special on you and spread the negative effects that she has on you, because that, of course, is going to be deadly. So after that, you just keep going with the splash damage. You can try to blind Darkness, and you want to make sure that Drax taunts. If you are going too fast, then that's going to be a problem. This is one of the mistakes that Tanatomo Japan did. Okay, so we are going to smash that Deadpool with a basic, not with any other abilities, and we keep splashing the special of Gambit. You don't have to kill Darkness. It's not important. It's something you can do, but it's not important. What is important is Strange Supreme, Anti-Venom, and Deadpool. So we have the second wave and we have the third wave. All of them drop at the same time, so there is nothing you can do about that. Then you want to apply slow to as many characters as possible. Then, of course, you want to use the ultimate with the Beast, and like this, you give offense up to everyone except Rogue. So you are going to do tons and tons of damage to all your enemies. So you start by stunning Ghost Rider. This is something that Tanatomo Japan failed to do, but because he got stuck on the Drax. Then you can stun the Cloak or Kestrel, depends on who got the slow. If both of them got the slow, you just stun whichever you want, or which one doesn't have negative effects. And then you just spam your abilities. You have offense up, you use the ultimate of Jubilee, use the ultimate of Iceman, use the ultimate of Gambit. With offense up, it does so much damage. 5 yellow, 5 red, he's still destroying the enemies. And then it's the second turn of Jubilee, and you are going to use a special to spread those negative effects around. And you can see right here that 1 minute and 40 seconds, so we are not going to do as fast as Tanatomo Japan, but of course, that's also the scaling that duarktikhq doesn't understand. He understands 3.4, but he doesn't understand damage per second. He doesn't understand lower levels. He doesn't understand lower yellow stars. He doesn't understand lower gear. I just find it quite amazing, and I don't want to do this video. I really don't want to do this video. But when people are constantly talking trash about me and my strategies that I make to help my audience, I don't ask for donations. I don't ask for Twitch subscriptions for more money. I live of my work, and this is my work, giving you good strategies that are going to push you from a free-to-play player against the whales, because they are spending the money, but you are going to perform as well as them because you are using the right strategies. You can see right here, all the characters are destroyed, so yes, I don't have as much damage per turn as Tanatomo Japan has, but I'm gonna finish the node before the last 10 seconds, so for me that's pretty good when we are taking into consideration that we have characters at level 88 and Gambit and Rogue, they are not maxed out that like they are in the other situation. So yeah, that's gonna be the video, and once again I feel it's a video that I don't want to make, but I'm sick and tired of people talking trash about my strategies and whatever, all the other content creators. Maybe because they are jealous that I still have hair or beard or whatever. Maybe they are jealous from my looks, or maybe they are jealous from my strategies. Either way, it doesn't matter. They don't have to be like this, because I'm not, and they should not be as well. You should be open-minded, and you should do what's best for your audience and not what's best for yourself. Because if I would be doing the best what's for myself, I'm gonna start e-begging, oh, please donate to me and subscribe on Twitch and so on. No, that's not the point. Best strategies you can find right here, DuArktik MSF HQ. So that's gonna be the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed as much as possible. I really apologize for this type of drama, especially on the weekend when we are supposed to spend time with our families. But I'm really sick and tired of this attitude from other content creators, always bashing, taking down. Like, you can make fun of me. You can make fun of me, that's fine. I also make fun of other people. But when you are bashing, when you are censoring, when you are trying to make people lose their livelihood, then I'm going to have a problem with that. I'm going to have a big problem with that. So once again, I apologize for this type of videos. It's not really what I wanted. But once again, if you want the best strategies, or at least some of the best for Marvel Strike Force, this is where you can find them. If you are a new player, a free-to-play player, and you want to be on the game, on the end game as fast as possible, this is where you're going to find them. And as always, if you found information on this video helpful, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and I will catch you guys later.